ton of role plays.
Stuff.
So we're
Okay.
doing Discovery? Is that
No,
the
no, just objections. Sorry. I want to
objections?
do some
Perfect.
discovery too because I want to get it right too. But let's just do objections after 10 minutes, and
Okay.
after that, let's just break it off, and then let's do like a little bit of discovery. Okay,
All
so
right, bet.
sure. Yeah, man. So that's really gonna be about it. We can get you locked and loaded and get you rocking and rolling on a call with fibers, let's say Tuesday, and get you started with your SMA. How do you feel, bro?
Um, yeah, man. I feel good. Um, I probably just want to take a couple days, mull this over, and I'll definitely get back with you.
Yeah.
Um,
You could take as much time as you want, man. And I understand, but based on what we did go through with like in the program, do you feel this can actually help you out, get to where you do want to be, making 10K per month and just leaving your 9 to 5?
yeah, no, I feel like it could, like, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, yeah. And brother, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that it can? Because that is like the most important thing here is how you do feel.
Yeah, I mean, I like what you guys do. I
Hmm.
like your stuff. I like how you guys kind of operate. Um, the one-to-one is the one-to-ones are going to be super helpful.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
yeah. So in terms of that, man, you feeling that it can actually help you? What's coming up for you that makes you want to just like think about it for some time, just to see how I can help?
yeah, man. Um, well, I mean, now is just not a super great time, and I also got to like run it. I have to talk to the wife because we're going to the Bahamas next week.
Bahamas.
Um,
Okay.
and so yeah, I think it'd be best to really like once my finances are sorted out, once I'm able to talk to her, it'd be best to start it maybe in like I just want to like take a couple days and look at all that stuff. Um, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'll get back to you because I'm not even sure if I'd be able to start it right now. You know what I mean? I
You
might have
said
to wait like a month or two.
okay, for sure, man. We can honestly like the commitment to make a change. Like, are you committed to like seeing like different life? You making 10K per month, you seeing that life that can come with it, you giving back to your family and your wife. Like, are you committed to that right now? Like seeing that in your life? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'd
Okay,
say
good,
so.
good, yeah. And that's good, bro. Like that's already right there. Your commitment to make a change is already there, which is the most important thing as well. When you did say you were gonna go to the Bahamas with your wife, that's all good. We can get you started when you do come back from the Bahamas from your vacation trip. Like we'll just put a pause on like the mentorship and then get you rocking and rolling once you do come back home. You mentioned a couple other things about your wife and the finances, brother. With the finances, could you just like give me some clarification? Is it a case where you already have like the finances? How's that looking like?
Yeah. I mean, I think I have them.
Okay,
But I'm just not quite sure. That's why I have to check. And I
okay.
obviously have to
Well,
make
can
sure I
you
have enough
can you
money
pull them
for it.
up for me just to make sure if you do or not? What is that looking like?
Sure. I mean, I don't have access to all the accounts.
Okay.
So I mean, I know I have like 3K in the one I could pull up.
Okay.
Um,
Or the finances are easy. We could really just sort out like a payment plan for you if you feel this can really help. Like finances aside, do you feel this can really help you out? Yes or
yeah,
no? Okay.
yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Then we can get to the finance later, man. Just so we can make it as simple as possible and break it up for you so we can get you started. Like that's not a problem.
Okay.
Um, and then you going and talking to your wife, man. Let me ask you this. Like, do you feel your wife would want this for you and for her and your family as well? Do you
Yeah,
feel
man.
she
I
would want
mean,
you to make 10K per month and
yeah,
have that life?
obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why do you feel she'd want that?
I mean, she works a job. She probably wouldn't have to. She could probably stay home and take care of the kids.
Okay.
So she definitely wants that.
How
Um,
many kids do you guys have?
three.
Okay. You guys have a big family. That's huge. 3 kids.
Yeah, we're five people, yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So if your wife does want this for you, man, like in the past, has it came up situation similar to this where you guys had to make a decision, like similar to this, like this in the past?
Not really, maybe like small scale things like $500.
Okay.
Um, and then yeah, and then we'd just kind of go we there'd be less of a discussion because $500 is $500. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's less money, so
Yeah. Um, So if you guys have never had something like this come up, would you say this is your first time doing something like this online? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'd say so. This is probably some my
Okay.
first some like my first time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I see it. Based on it being your first time, there will always be a first time for everything and for your future as well.
Yeah.
I want to share something with you, man. Like in your life. Well, let me ask you this, bro. Like, have you ever driven a car before? Like, have you ever just like driven a car before? Yes or no?
Yeah, I have
Okay,
100%.
for sure. And when you drove it for the very, very first time, before you got behind the wheel for the first time, when you were driving, when you saw a stoplight, when you got on the freeway, when you made a right turn, when you made a left turn, like were you nervous doing those things when like you were a young adult or teenager?
I mean, when I was 15, first time behind the wheel, yeah, I was nervous for sure.
Yeah, I was 15 too, but it's crazy. No, but I see where you're coming from, man. That same nervousness when you were a lot younger driving that car, it's the same thing that can apply right here. And I want you to have that same standard for yourself to not let those nerves, not let that thing of doing it for the first time stop you. Can I ask you this now? Now that you can drive, like, can you drive to the store? Can you drive to gym? Can you drive to like your work? Is that all good? Can you drive safely there?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like what I said. That's the same standard right here. You didn't let those nerves stop you from getting to where you wanted to be. And you didn't let that first time stop you from driving to where you do want to drive within your location. And just think of this location as your future. I wouldn't want you to just step on the brakes when driving towards your future. Like, would that be fair to say?
Yeah. No, yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
Okay.
Sure, man.
Yeah. And why does it make sense?
Um, I mean, yeah, there's a first time for everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And if that all does make sense and it is fair to say, what else is coming up for you, man? Just see how I can help.
Um, yeah, man, I gotta I still gotta talk to the wife, brother.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. No, I understand. I understand. You want to
yeah.
talk to her, see what it's about. Your
Yeah,
wife, bro,
yeah.
can I ask you this then? What does what is her name?
Her name is Julia.
Julia. Okay. I heard that name before. Julia, man. What does she do for work? Because you mentioned that she works a job
Yeah.
right now.
She's a museum director.
Okay, museum director.
Yeah.
Which museums?
Mm. Um, just the one in our local area. I don't know if you'd know it, but yeah,
I don't. I don't. I
you
don't.
probably
Sounds
know.
great though. Yeah, he is in Washington. Sounds must be nice. But no, yeah. So when she's at work though, when she's working her job as museum director and she's managing the employees and she's managing the people that come in through the store, through the museum, and direct them to where they want to be, and showing them things that they want to be seen and the field trips that come from the schools. Like when she's making those small decisions within her job, like is she calling you up for like, hey, should I bring this person in? Should I show him this dinosaur? Should I show him this or that? Or is she just doing it herself?
I mean, yeah, she's doing her job
Yeah. And why is she doing it, man?
because that's her job.
Exactly, bro. That's on her. Those are her responsibilities, and that's on her shoulders to make independently. That's the same thing that I want you to apply for yourself. You're within your business and within your future.
Sure, man.
Would that
But
be fair to say?
I mean, it's different here because she's not spending like five. She's not just throwing out a couple grand willy-nilly. Like,
Well,
um,
you're not doing this willy-nilly. Like you've been thinking about this for a lot. Like
sure, sure.
you've been wanting to leave your job for some time, and this is not a decision you're like, oh, I just kind of want to do out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're right, man.
Yeah, like
But yeah, she doesn't just like she would console me if she was to put that money towards something.
what do you mean by that?
Like she'd talk to me, she'd run it by me.
Okay. Um, no, I understand you guys are a couple, and I don't want you, bro. Like I don't want you to like sleep on the couch or anything. And I like by any means, and I do respect your relationship
Thank
as
you.
well. Like I do respect what you guys have going on. It's fucking
Yeah,
amazing. The divorce rates in America are fucking huge, so it's good that you guys are still married and everything, and you guys
yeah.
have a good family.
Thank you,
Um,
brother.
yeah, yeah. With that being said, though, you did say she's not just spending money; she'd be consulting on you. I don't want you to think of this as spending money. This is not you spending money. This is you investing into your future and investing into things that you do want in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That's
No,
what it
I
is.
I agree. Well, still, like either way, regardless of how we put it, the money's gonna be gone from the account, right? And she's gonna want me to talk to her first. So, um,
The money will be gone from the account, but what you want, the 5K that you do want, because it's 5K done right here, and it's let's say mathematically since it's like 120K, 120K a year. That's the ROI you're getting from this. The money will be gone for a short period of time, but you'll be able to make it back if you back yourself up and put in the work. And I also understand that your wife, she's probably gonna tell you, do you guys share the same bank account or how is that looking like?
yeah. Well, I mean, we do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. I
Okay.
mean,
So
we
you
have
guys,
separate accounts. Like I have my own personal one, and then she has hers and stuff like that.
okay, for sure. Okay, so is you guys' savings account like in the rate just one, or how does that looking like?
Yeah, so we have one savings account, and then I have a checking, and she's just checking, basically.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, just to make sure, man. Well, with the finances, bro, like the money aside, like I said, we could figure it out so we can make it as simple as possible for you to get inside. So we can make it at a comfortable price that you can get inside, so you won't have to deal with any stress. Finances aside, we could figure that out, like I said in the beginning. But the responsibility for you to take action and take decisions to change your future, that's whose responsibility is that?
yeah. I mean, that's mine.
Okay, that
Yeah,
is yours, man. And when it comes to like you making those choices within your future, within the life that you do want, within the 10K months that you do want to bring in per month, every single month, that's that's on you. And your wife, man, it's not to say that she can't like give you any condolences for about it, you know, but it's not her choices. It's not her life. It's not her business. Like it's your business, your tech biz, your SMA. That's not hers. It's yours. And the choices you make within it are on you. It never has been and never will be, and it's not hers right now. So whose responsibility is this to make a change, man?
yeah. I mean, it's it's mine, man. But
It, it and
I,
it, it is yours, but why is it yours?
yeah. I mean, I'm the one,
You are.
doing all the work. Yeah,
You are the
but
one doing all the work.
it's just a respecting. I gotta go talk to her, man. Just out of respect.
Out of respect. Do you
Yeah.
think let me I'm gonna adjust the mic. When you say out of respect, man, what do you mean by that? Just see
I
like better
mean,
clarification.
it it would feel, I don't know, like it would feel disrespectful to spend a lot of the money that we at some level share um without consulting her, That'd be disrespectful, I think.
Okay. No, I understand where you're coming from. So both okay, I got you. So both of the money you guys made, you guys put in that same savings account. Is that correct?
Yeah, and
Okay.
we both pay for stuff, like we're a family, so it's kind
Okay.
of like
I,
if
I
I
want you
have
to
less
think
money,
about
then we
this like
both
I
are
want you to
paying
think
for
about this,
less.
bro, like not you spending for something out of like your selfishness. It's not what it is. This is
Yeah,
you
I don't think
spending some
about it that way either.
I don't want you to. And that's good. I want you to think of this as you spending something, not spending, but investing something for both of you and your family. That's what this is about. Like you could spend, bro, you could buy a Tesla, man. If you were to tell me like right now, you came up to me, it's like, yeah, I think it's very selfish if I just buy like a brand new Tesla and I don't like tell my wife about it. I'm just gonna do all our savings just because I feel like it. That's different. But this is different because this is you investing into the future, investing into your family, giving back to them as well. This is not you just snatching her money away or snatching the money you guys made away so you could do something on your own. This is something so that you guys can, for you, make 10K, give back to your family, help take care of the kids, and get her out of the job that she's been working.
Yeah,
That's what it's about. It's not
yeah,
about you just taking the money and just going anywhere else. It's about you investing this money into your future, into your life.
yeah.
And
I
like I
mean,
said, whose responsibility is this, brother?
sure, man. It's mine. I mean, I I recognize that it's investing. Like I'm all good with that. But bro, I need to just run it by her, you know.
Okay.
Like it doesn't matter whether it's investing or spending or whatever. Either way, the money is decreasing from the account balance, and she's gonna notice that. So I need to talk to her.
When you go and talk to her, let's say that does happen, what do you feel she would say about this though? When you
Yeah.
tell her that you want to make changes, that you want to
Um,
see a change within your life, you making 10K, you giving back to her. Like, do you think like beforehand, do you feel like she would be on board with you actually making 10K per month? Because beforehand you did say,
yeah,
yeah,
she'd
okay,
be on board with that. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So if she is on board with you in the future that you do want, with that, around that, based around that, how do you feel that she would feel about it? You being the
Um,
man that she deserves, you being the person that makes 10K, you being the person that leaves a 9 to 5 and takes care of the kids.
are you talking about how do you feel like she'd feel like when I accomplish it, or how do you feel like she'd feel when I talk to her?
How do you feel she would feel? That's very as wording is there. How do you feel she would feel when she knows that you're taking action and make those decisions to change your life and the family of your and the life of your family?
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, she'd be pretty happy, I
Okay.
think.
She'd
I
be,
think I think she'd respect it for sure.
yeah, she would respect it.
Yeah.
Definitely right there. She would respect it. And when you do run it by her and when you do talk to her about it and when she does respect it, you know, when that does happen, man, at the end of the day, that is just her approval. But coming back to what I did say, like, at the end of the day, this is your business. This is your life, and these are the choices that you do make within your future. And this is not to say that you shouldn't go by her and not ask her. It's not to say that by any fucking means. But it is to say that this has been on you for 3 years that you've been wanting to make a choice of difference within your life. That's say that. And it's to say that it's this is the reality of it that you can make 10K, you can get to where you do want to be, and you can leave the things you want to leave in the past. Is that fair to say? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that would be fair to say.
That there we go. And that's the reality of it, man. You know, the other reality is like you don't make 10K, you stay back in 9 to 5, you stay where you were previously and don't make any changes. And you daydream about what could have been. Because right here, brother, you are at like the finish line. Like you come inside the program, you back yourself up, you can fucking do this. And I know you can fucking do it. I fucking know. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on the call with me. This is already like a proof of your dedication to see if we can change your future. Is that right there? Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
and if it is, man, you know, the man that is making those choices, that man that is making that difference in his life, I say this respectfully, he's not putting these decisions and choices off to his partner. He's making them with his own responsibility and his own courage. So, what's really coming up for you, man? I want to have a real conversation around that just to see how I can help.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess just I gotta take a look at the bank account, see what's going on there.
Okay.
Make sure I can actually afford it, or if it's something to put off for kind of when I do have the money.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. When you say looking at the bank account, like currently right now, do you know how much you have in your bank? I think you said early in the morning that you didn't have access to
yeah,
accounts, but
yeah, I
do you know?
have, I think, 3 grand. And then I have like two, two in the savings.
Okay. Okay, brother,
Um,
like we can
yeah.
honestly, with the finances aside, you could either just pay it off full or we could break it into smaller chunks and pieces, make it a lot more
Hmm.
manageable to get you inside and just like bring you in. That's what we
Yeah.
can do. Like that's finances. Let me ask you this though, bro. If you had like an extra like 5K fall from the sky to your lap,
Hmm.
just magically, I fucking wish I did too. But if you had that, would you come
Yeah.
here with us and invest into your future, invest into the life that you've been wanting, leaving the 9 to 5, or would you go to I don't know, would you go to like Ibiza, Spain?
Yeah. No, I'd put it towards this.
Okay. And why would you go with us, man? Because Ibiza, Spain's beautiful. Like, why did you come here
Um,
with us?
no, I think you guys can help me out probably. Um,
Well, probably,
do you
or you say
do you
probably,
guys
or
have a guarantee?
like, what do you mean by that?
Like, do you guys have a guarantee? Um, like where you guarantee, results.
Guarantee. Are you saying
Yeah.
if we've given people results in the past, or what are you saying by that?
No, like, I don't know. I mean, companies will say like,
We okay. With the I know where you're going with this. With a guarantee, obviously, we're not the mafia, bro. Like we're not gonna fucking like if you don't make what you, you say you're gonna make, if some shit happens or if I don't know something happens in your life, like we're not the mafia. We're not just gonna fucking take your money and run away. It's not what we're gonna fucking do. We're not gonna fucking do that shit to you, bro. We're not like them. Like if we see that like in the something's happening and maybe you struggle to for whatever reason, like maybe something happens to your kid, God forbid, and you can't just come through with any of the payments, like we'll put a pause, bro. We'll fucking put a pause. Like
Okay.
you don't have to fucking worry about that shit. That's not gonna fucking happen. Like you're good to go there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, man. No, I think that's cool. I'm just curious about a guarantee. Like, I don't know, some companies they'll give you your money back if you don't see results with their program, you know. I was wondering if you guys
well,
have
do you
something like
feel
that.
that? Do you feel that way with us? Like,
Do I feel what
do you
way?
like do you feel you can trust us to back you and get you the results that you do want to have? Yes or
Sure,
no?
sure, man.
Okay,
Yeah, I do. I just am curious about a guarantee. Um,
guarantees. Okay,
yeah, because that's
okay.
something.
I'll tell you this. With the company, like with this company that we have, for SMA, based on guarantees, man, we don't really give those out too much, but we can give that to you. That's something you can, but I don't want you to come in with that mindset. I don't want you to come inside of this program believing that, hey, what happens if it doesn't like, or like if it might not work out. So maybe I get the guarantees if I don't get the results. I don't want you to come in with that. And I say that wholeheartedly because I want you to lock in. I want you to back yourself up. I want you to go full throttle towards the future. Like driving the car, not letting the brakes stop you from driving to your destination. Like, can I have that of you? Like, yes or no?
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna commit to it. I mean,
Okay. And
I'm
why
gonna
are you
do
going
it.
to
Yeah.
commit to it? You don't need to commit to anything, brother. Why are you going to commit to it?
Well, yeah, because I want to see. I want to see the improvements. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want you to see them as well, man. You have a big family. Like it's fucking expensive in America. Like it's so shit. Like California's expensive as hell too. I want you to see those changes within your life and within like your business as well. Like we could clearly do a guarantee for you, but I want you to come inside with this mentality that you will succeed and that you will come in here putting in the
Yeah.
work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
Okay.
What's the success rate? You
What
guys
do you
have
mean?
that?
What do you mean success rate?
The success rate, like a statistic, like a percentage of, I don't know, like 90% of people succeed or like 85%.
Yeah, yeah, good question. I get where you're coming from. We do have a lot of student testimonials. Last night we had a student interview. He was making 20K a profit with his SMA.
Okay,
And he just joined in
cool.
the program like a couple like I think he joined it three months ago actually. He fucking locked in though. He was really locked in. He was really young too. I think he was like 17, which is crazy. But he really
Sick.
locked in and he made it happen for himself. And now I think he's gonna spend this Christmas in Miami. But I want you to come with this though. This is like, and we have other students as well. Those are their results, brother. Those are their results. Those are their stories, and those are their journeys. Yours are gonna be different. Everyone's result, not everyone's journey is a lot different in life, in business, in sports. I'm sure if you're an athlete, but in anything as well. We all have different journeys, and that's their journeys. So, in terms of you looking for results, what's coming up for you, man? Just see how I can help.
I'm just looking for like the percent likelihood that I guess I'm gonna succeed. Like, who doesn't succeed with this? I guess is my question.
Well, I think that's like a. What do you mean by that?
Like, who is coming in here? Because I mean, you can't tell me that every single student you guys have gets perfect results, right? Like, who is not getting results?
Okay, are you asking me like who doesn't succeed? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. No, I got so confused. Okay. So yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from, man. With the students, like I said, everybody has different journeys towards where they want to be. Obviously, the people that don't get results are the people that are not going to put in the work. That's just kind of fair to say. That's honestly just fair to say. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. That is just fair to say. But based on what we talked about, based on what you told me, you are ready to not be those type of students. Based on what you did say, you wanted to make 10K, you want to give back to your family and leave the 9 to 5 after so long, after you've been dreading it for so long. And it wouldn't make sense. Like it would not make any sense for you to join the program and you tell me these things and you to go through that past life and not for you to not put in the work. and not use the systems and not use the roadmap that we have for you so we can hold your hand across the entire process. It wouldn't make sense. And I wouldn't want you to base like your vision off of the students that didn't get results. Because this is like I said, this is just your journey is a lot different. And you're like your responsibility, this is on you. Like it's your responsibility to direct what journey or what direction you want your life to be in and your business. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with that making sense based around all of what I said, man, like what else is coming up for you, man? Because
Uh,
yeah, what else coming up for just see how I can help you with this, bro. What else is left?
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's I mean, in terms of like questions, that's kind of all I have.
Okay.
Christian, let's stop it here.
All right.
I have to head out in a second. I
Oh,
have
I
some
know, bro.
feedback.
Go for it, bro. Go for it. Let me full screen this so I can stop it.
Yeah, yeah.